How are you? How's it going? How's this lockdown treating you? So, after so much thinking and discussion, we decided to share with you 10 things we have learned with Kayla during those 3 lockdowns that we had here in the UK. Hopefully you can feel related to some of the points. They are our personal things, so don't judge too harsh. But yeah, let's not talk anymore and get right into the video.
Hey guys, so I'm going to start this one off with the first point, or the first thing that I've learned during this lockdown is to have gratitude towards the things you've heavily disliked but could easily lose. So for example, my job, well, my old job. So I used to work as a hostess in a restaurant called Chiquito in Leicester Square, central London, and I loved it. I really did, except I just did not like the working hours. I would work 11 hours on a Saturday, 8 on a Friday, and it doesn't sound like much during the week, but when you are jam-packed with responsibilities like uni and church back then, oh my goodness, I was exhausted. And I just remember wanting to have a really long break, and now I do, but I never get to go back. So that's one thing I've learned, have gratitude, because I just lost it just like that, and now I want nothing more but to have another shift.
So the first thing that I have learned is to be myself, to enjoy my own company, and I'm learning to love myself. That one is really hard, difficult, challenging. It's not easy accepting who you are, but it's a journey. It's a very long journey that I'm glad I have started, and I'm really happy that now I don't feel the need to have anyone else by my side to go and buy that coffee that I really like, or go and see that sunset in Greenwich. I can do it by myself.
Another thing I have learned during this lockdown is to take advantage of the time you have, guys, because the amount of time that we have in our hands right now, we are never going to get again, unless, God forbid, another pandemic or another crisis. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is that never in my life had I had this much time. I would always be doing something every day. I just like my days to be a little bit more productive. So why not use the time to enhance a skill you really wanted to obtain or previously partook in, you know, stuff like that.
Something else I have learned during this time is to be more selective with my friends. To really build healthy relationships and with them, with friendships. And if someone doesn't add any value to your life, if it doesn't add any positive emotions, there is no point having them.
Oh goodness, this one is funny. So before it was quite common for people to want to stay at home for alone time, for rest, laziness. That was me. I've learned now that going out is more essential than you think. More now than ever, because now that I'm in the house 24/7, staring at this wall, that wall, and the floor, it really made me appreciate the times when I was outside and the advantage that I had, you know, being around with friends. And I just think now being in the house too much has an emotional toll on you, because people are wanting a lockdown ease. People are wanting to go out. There you go. Now I'm going to go out as soon as lockdown is over, but yeah, that's one thing I've learned.
So another thing I have learned is to don't force anyone to be in your life. If someone wants to go, just let them go. Say thank you for all the great moments you had and let them be. There is nothing worse than having someone that doesn't want to be there, but because of everything you're trying to do to keep them around, they're around. No, that's awful. these times I have lost quite a few important friends for me, and it was really hard. Of course, oh my god, I felt so lonely. I felt like I wouldn't make any more friends. I even thought, that's it. I don't want anyone new in my life. And finally, I met so many wonderful people that I'm so happy to have them. And my old friendships, I just wish them the best.
So this one's kind of wholesome. Another thing that I've learned that actually came from my sister as well is to take the opportunity to get to know the people in your household, aka spend time with your family. Only because with me as well, I've never really been able to do that. The most we would be able to do is watch a movie at night for a few hours, and I guess lockdown kind of gave us the opportunity to just be in a circle, not in a circle, basically be together in the living room and bond for the whole day, because we literally had nothing else to do. And yeah, that gave us the opportunity to get a Nintendo Switch, so that was fun. We have new games now. We now have 2 Switches. Cool.
Another thing is money related. Something I've learned is to have multiple ways of income. Why? Because if you lose one way of income, you're gonna have another way of income. However, if you only have one way of income, I only had one way of income, and I never saved up. So when this whole pandemic started, I literally lost that way of income, and it was really hard. It's still until now. However, I'm quite lucky because I have someone who financially supports me, my family. Thanks. Thanks, guys. But yeah, like, not having your own money is not easy, so it's very important to save. Save at least 30% of what you earn for dark days.
Okay, the last thing I have learned is how to YouTube. Not gonna lie, I'm no pro because you guys are balancing on a bunch of pillows. But with this, I've learned how to edit. I've learned the process of making a video and what YouTubers actually go through, and it's definitely something I would never have thought I'd be doing. But lockdown gave it to me and made me do it. So here we are, and I don't regret it. It's definitely a leap of faith. And it's quite fun seeing the feedback that me and Alina get. So yeah, that's another thing.
The last thing that I learned is that if I don't do something now, I will never do it. So if you have any goals, start right now. That's the last thing I've learned. Always wish to lose weight, you never had the time to exercise or eat healthily because of your lifestyle, and now is the time. Do it today, don't wait until tomorrow. You can do it. You can really do it.
Okay guys, so those are our points or things we've learned during this lockdown. I would love to end this video by giving a shout out to people who have also messaged me and Alina about what this lockdown has taught them. The first girl I would love to mention is Georgia. I cannot explain to you how much this girl has inspired me. I barely know her, she's a friend of a friend, but I stumbled upon her Instagram page, and may I just say, wow. The first thing that popped up in my head was, wow, this girl is absolutely amazing. She was able to improve her health, have better self-care, she was able to see herself in a different light, and I honestly cannot say more than well done. I will be, or whoever's editing this video will be inserting, might as well be here, a screenshot of her message. Yeah, she sent me, my lockdown experience was actually quite positive. Before the UK was shut down, I hated my physical appearance as well as how I treated myself. When we were locked in our houses for months, I had a lot of time to begin eating healthier without any judgment. In this lockdown, I learned to love myself as I am, while also accepting that I needed to change. I learned a lot about what foods to eat, what deceptions have been told about fitness, and that anyone can do it, including you guys. You don't need fancy equipment or programs to become fit. When the world began to open up again, the encouragement from others and clothes becoming too big pushed me to make a fitness account to share my experience with others, showing them that it's not scary to change and big leaps are important to finding yourself. I will be inserting her Instagram down there. Take a look at it, guys. It's amazing. Another person I would love to shout out is a fellow YouTuber that we know. We barely know him, I'm not gonna lie, but the way we converse makes us feel like we do it very well. Shout out to Mark, aka Asian Funk Comics. As I said, you are a vibe. So he sent me, it's taught me how to be more confident using my own voice. Before the pandemic, I was an introvert, would get nervous speaking in large groups and awkward around big gatherings. But even though I disliked social interaction, I still craved it. So that's how my YouTube channel was born. It forced me to learn how to interact with complete strangers virtually from around the world. And over time, I became more comfortable expressing myself and using my voice. Now I can talk to almost anyone, even to random ladies from London. Wonder who those are. And last but not least, someone called Ariel. She doesn't live in London. She's all the way from Singapore, and she even willingly took a video of herself explaining what this lockdown has taught her. Right here.
During this lockdown, I was taught to live in the present. I realized that I was constantly missing out because I was living and planning for the future. So I realized that if I wanted to live and find my inner peace, I had to stop waiting for the life I envisioned for myself.
Well, thank you for that, Ariel. So thank you again to you three who've just mentioned. I'm sure it will inspire people who are watching this video. And I would also love to say, me and Alina posted on our joint account this story, and we asked people, how is this lockdown treating you? And may I just say, about 85% of responses were either the first or second emoji, so I know it's pretty much taking a toll on everyone. Stay strong, guys. We can get through it, I promise. And yeah, to those who voted that they're doing quite well, aka Mark, keep it up. That attitude is what this world needs. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope to see you in the next one. It's going to be another challenge video that I know you guys will love, because it's literally our most popular video so far. So we'll see you then. Bye.